I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you come over to visit the animals?
Yeah, I did. All right. So, what animals do you have on the farm here?
The ones right in front of you are mammoth donkeys. This is Sage and Sandy. And I have Kylie and Sharpie and Kelby behind me. But I also have some sheep and goats and llamas on the farm. Sandy and Sage are both examples of a breed called the American Mammoth Jackstock, shortened to the mammoth donkey. This is actually the largest breed of donkey in the world. It's the only American breed. It's a breed that was developed by George Washington, and George Washington wanted to make really large mules. So he was able to get the King of Spain to send him a couple of his larger donkeys. And over the years, George bred them bigger and stronger and heavier, and he created the mammoth donkeys. So for hundreds of years, all they did was really make mules back in the days when they needed mules for the military and for farms. And then once they developed tractors and trucks and things, they didn't need as many mules, so they didn't need the donkeys as breeding animals. So unfortunately, their numbers have declined, and they're actually currently on the critically endangered list. We had some baby sheep in January. There's some coming up over there. We had one ewe that delivered twins, and we had one ewe that delivered a single female. So the twins are one male and one female. At the bare minimum, they need to be fed and cleaned up twice a day. So every morning we clean out their stalls and their immediate pasture area close to the barn. And then they all get fed. In the morning, they get grains and nutrients and supplements, as well as their hay. And in the evening, it's a little bit shorter. We still do the cleaning, but we just give them the hay. So I'd say, twice a day. It's a total of about 2 hours a day. I was the 11th generation on a dairy farm in North Haven, Connecticut. We had milked about 200 cows. So it was a medium-sized farm at that point in time, back in the 1980s. The primary use of our animals, we do a lot of petting zoos and education events. We do donkey rides and other things out in the public. So obviously, when COVID-19 hit, all of our events were canceled. So unfortunately, we've only done a handful of events this entire year, whereas normally we would have done hundreds of events. But fortunately, we have a couple things coming up in the fall and the winter. Well, I always tell people that I grew up on a farm, so animals are in my blood. So they ground me, they relax me after a hard day's work. Some people have hobbies, I have animals, so it's the same. To me, it's a relaxation as well as a feeling of accomplishment and taking care of them and caring for the animals.